Helo, enw I di'r Hodri Jones, dwi'n ffermio yma yn Bryntech Ucha, Llanuwchlyn. Fferm rhyw 260 o hecterau. Ffarm fynydd ac ucheldir ydy. Da ni'n cadw buches pedigree Gymreig, 35 o fuchod a dilynwyr, so yna rhyw 100 o benne yma ar ran helaeth o'r flwyddyn. A defed mynydd Gymreig, 700 o'r rheini a diadell fach o defed pedigree Suffolk.
Hi, I'm Mark Griffiths, farm here alongside my father Wyn and mother Bethan at Kilthrow in Anson Fried on the border. We farm about 520 ewes and finish about 110 cattle a year, and also grow a few arable crops as well. Do a bit of rotational grazing here, and we go from about 250 feet up to just over 600.
Helo, enw I di Dylan Roberts, a dyma cornol ucha. Mae'n ffarm deuluol, y wraig Gwenda a'r mab Gwion hefo ni. Mae'n ffarm tua 800 hanner o dodfeddi ac mynd i fyny i 1,400 ac yn cadw tua 500 o ddefed a tua 40 o waseg gan fagu stoc yn hunain.
Hi, I'm Sarah Wheeler. I farm here in Clingwyn, Efalwen, with my husband Jeff, with help from his parents and our 2 children. We have 150 crossbred dairy cows, and we sell milk to First Milk.
Hi there, I'm Roger, and this is my wife Dyfanwy. We farm at Cricky Farm. We farm a spring calving secular herd, and we farm 300 Texel Cross ewes, lambing inside in mid-March.
Helo, siwmai, Ale Davies i fi a Rodri Davies yn mrawd i fan hyn. Ni'n ffarmo fan hyn yn Cwm Cowddi gyda mam hefyd. A Dilchen Gadog, Sir Gyfyrddin i ni. Mae'n ffarm gymysg, so ni'n godro 2 Holstein Friesian. Mae defed lowland da ni, a hefyd mae shed geir free range gyda ni hefyd.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I'm farming with my dad in North Wales, and we have got a upland hill sheep farm of about 160 hectares. We've got 600 to 650 breeding ewes, and then keep about 180 to 200 ewe lambs as replacements.
Gerach Jones, Greianfryn, Llafacheth, Sir Fôn. Da ni yn ffermio beef a defaid yma, magu lloia a gorffan wyn a gwerthu popeth yn gig coch.
Welcome to Lower House Farm. We are primarily an upland farm, diversified into 32,000 free-range laying hens. We run about 150 head of cattle, which are composed of blue cross heifers, and we also run a 600 Welsh mule flock.
Hello, I'm Rhys Davies from Moor Farm in Holywell in Flintshire. We're a 100 cow Holstein Friesian herd that calves in the spring over a period of 8 weeks. We rear all our own replacements, and our milk goes to Arla on a manufacturing contract on the Arla Care Morrison's scheme.
Ia, fferm Rhyd y Gofaint, fi yw Daryl a yng Ngwraig Francis a Gwenna a Lina. Ffarm glaswellt yn unig, ni'n godro 120 o wartheg ac yn cadw da bach deri, a hefyd ni'n cadw chydig o beef a 300 o defyd, Charlie Cross Texel.
Daniel Evans fi, fi'n ffarmo fan hyn gyda'n mam a'n had ar fferm deuluol ger Llambed. Ni'n ffarmo 350 o ddefed miwls Cymraeg a 45 o sucklers Belgian Blue.
Ifan Sydwyr, Dwi'n ffarmio yn tyddyn cae Pwllheli. Da ni'n godro 390 o wartheg coes sydd yn lloia yn yr Hydref. Da ni yn gwneud y mwyaf o laswell. Da ni'n trio pori o Chwefror i Hydref.
Hi, I'm Chris Davis. Owl Greek Farm. We're a beef and sheep farm. 139 hectares we're farming on a hill farm. 800 ewes with 30 suckler cows as well.
My name's Nigel Bowyer and we farm here at Coch in Llanbaddock. We produce red meat. We produce about 400 fat lambs a year. And we carry about 70 cattle on the farm, mostly Aberdeen Angus crosses on Charlotte Cross heifers. We grow about just over 30 acres of cereals and also maize, so that we can put all the inputs in through the cattle and try not to buy as little in as possible.
So ni'n licio canolbwyntio ar wella be da ni'n dyfu ar rhai o'r tiroedd sydd yn llosgi'n yr ha. So ni hefyd yn licio canolbwyntio ar berfformiad y fuches, neu'n siŵr bod ni'n gallu cael y gorau allan o heini ar y tir sydd gennym ni yma.
I think it's probably trying to develop our top ground because in the summer it does tend to burn off with not a lot of soil there. So just to try and develop that to get a bit more out of the farm of what we've got here already. And also probably just be a general overlook at the whole farm business and just what we can improve in general as a whole.
Mae'n debyg falle bod gennym ni le I hadu falle Meillion Coch neu rhywbeth fel y herbals yma. Pori falle'n well, efo letter fence na ni yn gwneud dipyn o un yn barod. A cael y system dŵr falle'n fwy tymor hir ar hyn o bryd mae o'n isa mobile gennym ni ac chydig yn draffersus. A falle mae gennym ni dipyn o ddefed yn gloff, falle edrych ar hynny ac edrych ar chwalu gwrtes a cael chyrti yn fwy technegol. Mae'n bosib cael mapiau heddiw ag ati sydd yn helpu ni.
The first thing we'd like to look at is to investigate the possibility of once-a-day milking. We're not getting any younger. Our children are still quite young. We're not really sure what their future plans are going to be. The second thing we'd like to look at is our grassland management. Milk from forage is very important in our system, and I think there's improvements that we can make.
I'd like to focus on feed efficiency for cattle, getting better live weight gains from the silage and feed that we buy and produce, and also grassland, being more resilient as a farm in terms of the fluctuations of prices.
Licen ni edrych mewn I gwella effeithlonrwydd y dagodro ynglyn â just wneud well job ohonyn nhw ynglyn â ffordd ni'n pori'r da a cael nutrition well dros y gia. Fi'n credu mae lled yn ni wella fyny a ar gefen hynny wedyn deith pethau ti gilydd bach yn well. Mae eisiau ni wneud fwy o defnydd o'r tail sydd da ni. Mae gwerth lot o fertiliser yn dod mas o'r shed ceir, felly bydd wneud fwy o iws o'na yn tipyn o beth I gallu lleihau y fertiliser ni'n prynu mewn de. A hefyd edrych mewn I pwy mor gloi ni chi troi o un mas yn y gwanwyn mwyn cael gwared nhw mor gynnar ni'n gallu de.
I think what I'd really like to do is to try a little bit of using some homeopathy to support the animal health and welfare of the stock, as that's really, really crucial to me, and sometimes standard antibiotics and medicines and not necessarily producing the effects that I want. And I've had some quite good successes with certain things using homeopathy, so I'd like to try a little bit more with that and maybe bring in some preventative strategies to help with the general overall health of the animal, build up their resilience and see if that can help their performance a bit and survivability. Also wondering whether if we're a set stocking system predominantly, and it'd be interesting to see if with a little bit of tweaking in grazing management strategies we can improve the grass growth and have, especially in these drought areas, times to see if we can have a little bit more grass in front of the sheep going forward throughout the year, which would help. And then in the year with the long-term overall aims of trying to completely minimise our inputs. We're low input anyway through glass steer, but if we can take them down as low as we can, but keep the livestock as well, performing as well as they can, that would be ideal.
Dwi'n meddwl ar un prif un fysa sbio fewn I iechyd lloia fel maen nhw'n cael eu magu a fel maen nhw'n dod off y llefrith hefyd yn cael eu dyfnu. Homegrown forage, really, faint trai cael mwy o hwnnw. A'r trydydd un fysa sbio fewn I nutrition yn y gwartheg, dwi'n meddwl, drwy bwyd nhw.
Probably being more in control of our inputs. One of our biggest costs is protein, so I'd like to look at how we could reduce the cost of that. Not just inputs, is outputs. I'd like to make better usage of our nutrients that we produce here on the farm, especially the chicken muck, and focus on, well, it's a key issue in this area, focus on that a bit more.
One of the aspects, I think an important one, is how we manage our soils and forages in extreme weather conditions. So for example, last month now has been very dry, and we've noticed some of the species don't perform as well as others, and some species perform better in certain conditions, either when it's wet or when it's dry. And going forward, I think we're going to get more of those extreme weather events. So yeah, trying to reassess our forage and soil strategy and improve it. I think that's one area we could really improve with. Another area is quite topical and current is the use of artificial intelligence and how we can maybe use it to our advantage and make use of this technology. I think it can be very useful. And thirdly, trying to do more with less inputs. Use what we've got and try and make them perform better. So the cows, i.e. the cows producing more milk solids per cow, or using less fertiliser, growing more grass per hectare, whatever it might be. But that idea of skill before scale and doing more with less.
Mae ystod lle wella ansawdd y gwasfell yn tyfu, yn ymwedig ar ôl cyfnodau hir o dywy sych ni wedi cael. Trial gwella cynnyrchiant a trial cael gymaint o borfa allwn ni dyfu ar y ffarm.
I think we've interested in how sustainability will affect Rhyd y Gofaint in the future, and we're very keen to investigate how we can best afford to comply with regulations coming in, and that would be in any way really renewables, reducing carbon footprint, and trying to understand and implement what a more sustainable way of farming is. We've certainly been working in recent years on trying to bring our calving age down to 24 months on our homebred heifers, and we've had good success at reducing the calving interval, but we're keen to try and be producing prime heifers to hold to sex semen and calving down at 24 months. So we'd be really interested in how we best go around rearing those heifers to fit the slot we've designed for them.
Licen ni ffocysu ar lleihau costau y fferm heb effeithio ar cynnyrchiad sy'n dod allan o'r fferm byd. Yr ail beth hoffwn edrych arno yw y defnydd y dechnoleg fydd y fferm a'r anifeiliaid sy'n ar y fferm byd. A hefyd, hoffen I lleihau dyddiau lladd ar yr ŵyn fyd I gwneud ffarm mwy profitable.
Mae'n ychydig o bethau sy'n wedi gwella yma, dwi'n meddwl bod defnydd antibiotics yn rhywbeth bwysig dyddiau yma. Swn i'n licio, swn i'n medru cael gwelwg ar hynny mwyn trio neu lleihau y cell counts fel bod ni'n medru defnyddio llai o antibioticau. Mae porfa reit bwysig I ni. Swn i'n licio gwneud y mwyaf poros gyda ni. A wrth bod ni'n godro yn y geia, da ni'n trio gwneud silwer gorau posib. Wedyn, mae'n rhywbeth sy'n ni'n sbio yno hefyd. Wrth bod ni hefyd yn godro yn y geia, da ni'n brynu dipyn o proteins i mewn. Wedyn, ni'n agwedd hefyd i sbio yno.
I suppose the key areas would be cost. Try and get away from using so much supplement meal, using fertiliser as much. I want to try and look into the grass lay, see if we can either stitch something in, replough fields to get a better sward, get better quality of grass, to improve lambs' weights going off to the market, to get better forage for the cattle so we can get rid of them earlier as well. And then biosecurity, I want to look into that more as well. Like improving the buildings to make sure pests can't get in and things like that. Looking into drenches, injections, what we need, what we don't need. Make sure we're not getting immune to stuff. We had issues last year with drenches. We found out what Dad and grandfather had used over the years, and now we've got a bit of a tolerance to it. So we've been with the vets talking and stuff with that. So they're the main things I need to look at the moment.
Well, as one of the projects, we would like to think that we'd do something in and around soil health, but long term, we hope that it improves resilience and profitability of the farm going forward.